Wow, it looks so different. Nothing on the board. And, oh, I caught that. It dropped and I snatched it. Bounced right up. Pride. See, pride. They said you gotta work on that stuff. Pride. Alright. I'm just trying to show you I caught it. Anyway, it feels naked and different here without the candle on. And the board, I was cleaning it and I couldn't really take off all the ink that I put on there on my last video showing you guys all the teams and the numbers and the stats and contracts and all that for 7 teams on here. But I tried to erase it and it was so messy, but I was getting to it. Eventually, there was a film on top of it and it was all bunched up here. And I was like, shit, I guess I might as well just remove it. I left the film on that you're supposed to remove after you put this together, but I just left it on because I've been erasing with it. And then I put so much of that ink on there. It was such a nuisance to get off, but I was getting there, but then it started to peel. So I just ripped it off anyway. Look, I had to clean it. This was underneath. Unused. So I'm going to use this. Now, for the first video. And it's going to be about JT Realmuto. This is about JT Realmuto. Yes. But before I begin, I got to write 2 things on the board. Hopefully you guys can see this. Number 48, right? Can you see that? Number 48. Why? All right, number 48, cool. Okay, yeah. I got to put this because that was so crazy. Rory Gallagher. I hope I'm spelling this right. Gallagher. Shit. Nah. See already. Shit. Come on. Alright, well, I don't want to correct it. I just know it's off. Pretty sure. Ah, man. Song. I swear I have to put that because when I wrote, I literally looked up a video about the meaning of number 48 and I'm reading the article and literally I can't believe the video, the song matched up so perfectly. There was a guitar solo by this guy. Apparently somebody was writing greatest guitarist of all time. I'm like, Rory Gallagher. And it's so crazy. I was just thinking about my friend Rory. Or somebody who I call my acquaintance now. Maybe more of my acquaintance. I can't say I have a lot of friends these days. I don't see a lot of these people. And I don't hear from them and they don't hear from me, but we don't even hang out really either. Say friend. I guess I use that term loosely, but I guess we used to be friends. But even then Rory was Rory. He walked down the street with a robe on. He won't tell you that. Who's gonna? Anyway, big deal. I did the same thing once on Halloween, holding Sophie, rest in peace. But I was. Alright, there's a whole thing here. Thinking of Rory popped up. This guy popped up through a cycle of songs I was listening to. I got bugged out because literally he's literally playing the guitar for like 3 minutes straight, maybe 4 minutes straight. And I was able to read the article about this number from like beginning to end, but I realized it a little bit more about like before the halfway mark that there was no words. It was just a guitar solo, him rocking out on the guitar for like 3 minutes straight. And right when I happened to finish, and it was like the perfect like lead up, because you know it was about to finish, like winding down, the way I was reading it, even when I had to go back and read something, he kept holding the note, or like kept holding the riff, I guess you can call it. And I had to go back, oh, okay, go. And then right when I was about to finish, he just did, and it ended like that. And I got to the word just like that. And that seemed like cadence. It was just, it might seem like this guy is out of his mind, but there's it's moments that are just like, holy shit. Like, you can have them too. Other people can have them too. It's just, if you pick up on like, if you see like sometimes like, trends or sequences or something, Sometimes you pick up on it, and then sometimes like you can have a moment when you're like, oh crap, the song is going perfectly with what's going on, like what's going on, or what someone's saying, or what, how someone, I don't know. It just, when you're realizing it's like, oh, the perfect song for perfect background song. But literally a guitar solo is another, I don't know, I'm bugging out. Okay, so we're gonna hold that there. Clearly, I'm fascinated with things like this. I dedicated 5 minutes and 33 seconds to this. All right. This video, it's not going to be the whole thing about JT Realmuto, but it's going to be about, what I mean is that this video is not going to be the whole long way about it, because I wanted to put stats on this, but this is the gist of what's going to happen. This is going to be about JT Realmuto. Is that how you say it? JT Realmuto. JT Realmuto. Okay? And what I'm going to do is, because literally, I hope you guys can see this clearly. Is there something like, man, that board is so bright that that computer screen is like flashing. Alright. I was going to put, well, previous contract, right? I'm going to tell you about his previous contract. We got to check that out, because that's going to be able to determine, his previous contract is going to be able to determine his next contract. Should I put determine? Determines, Jesus. This is if I'm writing notes. His next contract. Right? Maybe I should put, to reference that. Alright. So, also I think about Rays, right? Where are the Rays? Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa Bay Rays. What's up with them? I'm gonna put list of catchers. '20, 25, 2024, 2023. I put that because haven't the Rays used a lot of catchers over the last few years? How many catchers have they used? How many catchers? How many catchers? All right. Is this necessary? Maybe. How many catchers have they used? This is ridiculous. Maybe. This is what I'm thinking. Welcome to Inside Your Mind of the YouTube Sports Network. How many catchers have they used? This is everything I'm thinking. I'm gonna look at the list of catchers. How many catchers they used? JT Realmuto, previous contract determines his next contract. Does it not? Right? If I write here, you guys actually would be able to see it clearly. Right? So, will you? I think so. I need to get a light for sure. Definitely need to get a light all hooked up. You guys can see this better. Alright, so what I'm thinking is, right, because JT right now is a free agent from the Phillies. I'm not sure of his age. I'm not sure about that. All-star catcher. Multiple time all-star. Is he a World Series champion? When did the Phillies win the World Series? Am I bugging out? When did the Phillies win the World Series? I'm bugging out. It's almost like this is something I should know off the top of my head, but I can't seem to remember. Is it? I know it was 08, but did they win after that? Was it recently? No, I'm bugging out. Yeah, twice, 1980 and 2008. I'm like, no, they didn't win. They didn't win. But damn, they were. I should fix this a little bit. That's probably better. Yeah. See, what was I all the way over there? Yeah. This is better. Okay. The Phillies didn't win, and I'm like, they've just as long as the Yankees basically. 2009 was the Yankees, 2008 was the Phillies. But so JT Realmuto has not won a World Series with the Phillies. In fact, that year, 2008, I'm 100% sure was. Oh my God! Now, oh my God! I just put myself in the spot. I'm not gonna not put this video out because I can't remember. It's Ruiz. What the hell? What's his first name? I'm bugging out. Carlos Ruiz, right? Number 51, Carlos Ruiz. Am I wrong on the number? He was the guy who used to get super low. He would be great in this era if he was still playing. He'd be like a Gabriel Marino or whatever, something like that. But himself, he'd be nice because he was a great catcher. The way he got down, the way he caught, he can be an excellent catcher even in this era, and he can hit. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Carlos Ruiz was the last catcher for the was a catcher for 2008 World Series winning Phillies. But JT Realmuto is a free agent, and I think that the Rays should consider him just because really they've been using a bunch of guys. What, Danny Jansen have they used, right? They've used Jansen. Hold on. Let's try to play this game now. Danny Jansen. Jansen they've used. I'm not going to write the first name, right? They've used Wardvit. Ben Wardvit. Am I wrong? Ben Wardvit. Am I wrong in that? Who else did they use? Come on. Fortes. I'm pretty sure they've also used Christian Betancourt, right? Am I wrong on this? I'm taking guesses. I'm not sure, but I'm really just trying to play recall, trying to remember who. This is the Rays catchers, possibly Jensen, Wardvit, Fortes, Betancourt. Come on. Who else? Who we got? Because I don't want to dedicate too much time just to, thinking or it's moments. But who else have the Rays used at catcher? Come on. Even this year. These guys haven't even caught this year, did they? Not him. He did. Him, yeah. Who else? Oh, who the hell is Hunter Fiducia? I think there's a Fiducia. I think I seen this guy's name today. I think it's Fiducia. I could be wrong. I don't know. I think he came from the Dodgers, if I'm not mistaken. But come on, who else have been catchers? Even if they're old catchers recently, in fact, in the last 5 years, who are the catchers? I'm bugging out. Who are the Rays catchers all this time? Oh man, this ain't good. Oh, he's nasty with the breaking ball. Who was nasty with blocking the breaking ball? With Tyler Glasnow was the catcher. That was the pitcher for the Rays. Who was nice at that? Ah, man. Shit. This is bothering the hell out of me. This is really bothering me. Alright. So, Rays catchers. JT, I'm telling you, he's a free agent. Really, now, what about the current Rays? They're ready to, the Rays, I think, are actually ready to, I think the Rays are really ready to get back into the race, into the race, into competitive race. I think they're ready to compete. Even though I think this is a team that does try to compete. Let me rephrase. I think it's a team that does try to compete, but I just think they can strike with an acquisition or two and maybe a free agent or two especially right now with the current setup of the team, because I believe they have Brendan Lowe, who's his last year's with the. I think he has a player option or a team option. I think it's $11.5 million team option. So the Rays, I think they brought him back. I'm not sure what they did. I don't know if they did or not, but I looked at their website and he was there. So what I'm saying is the Rays, can be the last time we see a lot of these regulars together. And a lot of times the Rays aren't a team to keep the band together for too long. So I think this current team, where they stand, can actually take another step forward or a big leap with an acquisition like JT Realmuto for a team like the Rays, who have used a lot of catchers and don't really settle on this position. As you can see with Jansen and Workman and Fortes and Betancourt and this guy now, Finucci, I think. And I'm missing a couple, and it's really bothering me because there's a couple really obvious ones, I'm sure, right? But the current Rays, man, and like I said, you got B. Lau, right? You got what's the right fielder's name? The other Lau. They're two spelled differently, maybe. But is it this one, or is it the same? And then you got a rising star, the quietest 40-plus homer season I've ever seen. Junior Caminero, the quietest 40-plus home run season I've probably ever seen. People, I guess, saying that ballpark is easy to hit home runs in, I'm assuming, but still cracked them. One of the greatest seasons you're going to see in Rays history, and really in MLB history from his age. He's only, 21? He hit 40-something homers. Is there a top 10 list of that? And if there is, he might be on it with that year that he just had. I mean, come on, who else? I like this guy Simpson. You know, that kid Simpson can play. This kid actually, he can play. With Chandler Simpson, what's his first name? Center fielder, outfielder, he can play. He's nice. I mean, come on, what am I thinking here? Yanni Diaz, of course. I think he's on the last year of his deal. I think there's a player option there. He's nice. They were going to trade him, but a couple of years ago, rumored to trade him. Now, whatever, he's still there. Good, thank God, because he's a good baseball player on a good team, right? Diaz is still there. Maybe he gets traded this year. Who knows with the Rays? All right, who else is there? Come on. I'm bugging out. Oh, you got that kid. What's that kid's name? What's the young kid's name? Is it Williams? Like Carson Williams? I'm going to spell out his whole name because I could be wrong. Is it Carson Williams? I could be way off. I got to check this. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Carson Williams.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone.
Really? Can't you just tell me? Last time I had to.
In your contacts name.
Oh, okay, got you. You think I'm looking at my contacts for Carson Williams? I'm asking. Last time I just said Knicks, and you get. Hey Siri. Knicks.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Oh, you think I'm?
Sorry, I couldn't skip this.
Why? Confused. Skip what? All right, you couldn't skip it. Now I told you. I'll give you the answer. She didn't say nothing. Hey Siri. Carson Williams, MLB.
Carson Everett Williams is an American professional baseball shortstop for the Tampa Bay Rays of Major League Baseball.
All right, good. No, I'm good. You said enough. It took me a while to get the answer, but whatever. Now you're trying to make up for it by asking me more questions. You earned it, dude. Don't worry. All right, Carson Williams. There it is. Caminero, Simpson, Diaz, Law. All right. The point is, because I'm holding people for a while, I'm sure. 1919 when that popped up. See? Symmetry. It's symmetry. What I'm trying to preach right now is pay attention to symmetrical, I don't know, events. I'll say events. All right? Patterns, events. But anyway, this video is about JT Realmuto. This is the point. I think he should go to the Rays. I could just said that. Hey guys, welcome to YouTube Sports Network. This video is about JT Realmuto, and I think he should just go to the Rays. But no, I kind of gave you what I was thinking. His next contract, I wrote out what I was thinking, so I think I'm just going to go with this video instead of like, Okay, now the next video is coming. I mean, I could give you more details, answer these questions, give it to you. How many catchers have they used? Oh, I can tell you. I'll just leave it here. I'll write it here. And then I'll write some names. Previous contract, I can put right there. I can put the lineup, potential lineup right here for the Rays. Potential lineup. I'll just write it out. If they were to have Realmuto in it, we're going to do that. And we're going to do shit. I'll just do it like that. Salvage that. I can erase that. Well, alright. Need paper towel. The paper towel is probably like, paper towel we got right now is kind of like toilet paper. And that's good because they're actually running low on toilet paper. So I'll just use that. And then I'm gonna need paper towel. There's one good roll in the house. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. Really, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. It'll last. All right. Potential line. I'm gonna do that. I'll answer these questions. Bang. I'll have that. I mean, I'll get his age. He is a free agent. I'll write down how many All-Star appearances he has. I'll confirm if these guys were actually on the Rays. And we'll leave it at that because what's the point of filling that out, the current Rays? I'm going to put it right here. All right. Welcome to the YouTube Sports Network. Thanks for listening if you are. And if you are listening, I appreciate it. Share it, please, if you want, whatever. Like it, comment. Definitely encourage that. But like I always say, most importantly, thanks for listening, right? Yeah, that's like a catchphrase that after I say it, it's like, oh, it's kind of like getting used to it. But it also can sound corny if you keep trying to force it. All right. With that being said, I'm out of here. Thanks for listening to the YouTube Sports Network.